Hello, Internet. It's me, Paul, from Questing Time, the channel you're watching. I don't do a lot of YouTube stuff because I get stressed about it and it makes me sad. But in an attempt to, not even revitalise the channel, just have something up there this year. I'm going to do some actual play stuff. And I'm going to play some Wildermyth. I'm going to start a new Wildermyth campaign, which I think I can run through in a couple of these videos. I mean, we'll find out. Who knows? I haven't done this yet. How aggressive will the edit be? We can't know. We can know this. Wildermyth is a lovely little... Well, for a start, I'm in the wrong place on the screen. Look at the... I'm already doing badly. So I've played Wildermyth quite a bit. I played Wildermyth quite a bit. But I haven't played it for a little while. Other than, like, yesterday to remind myself that it's... of how the mechanics work. It's a semi-procedurally generated story game. With tactical combat bits. And I really enjoyed it. When I played it, I played it when it came out. Somebody recommended it to me. I played it quite a lot in lockdown, I think. I could explain it, or I could just show you, and it feels like I'll explain it more. No, we're gonna go for a new story. What is that noise? There's a bunch of campaigns. These are sort of procedurally generated ones, multiplayer ones, which I'm intrigued by, but I don't know how they'd work. And these are 5 scripted ones, including this one, which is locked, and I don't know how to unlock it. A 3-chapter story geared towards fighting gorgons. There's 5 categories of bad guys in these games. Gorgons are one of them. Now, I have played through this before, but I can't remember anything of it. One thing that will become apparent, I think, on the next screen is, as we... Biff. Oh, no. I'm not going to play it in Iron Man mode, because I can edit this to make myself look good. But what we get to do is pick a couple of adventurers. Here they are. Now, sometimes, it hasn't done it this time, I think it's dependent campaign to campaign, you either might find in-game or at the beginning you can have a legacy character. So, like, this down here is with the weird thing on her face and this weird lance thing, and the peg leg and a weird pet, is a character I've played through an adventure before. So they go into, like, a legacy cache, and they might show up. We have Armour, who is our future warrior. He will become a warrior. He is a poetical greedwagon, which is an incredible name for a band. Our future hunter is Sonnet, who is compassionate and romantic, and our future mystic is a snarky poet called Rumlaw, who's a name I hate. Musterbod, Gremlin Ember, Renbert Dranmoth. Oh, no, I don't. Pippin. His name is Pippin. So yeah, warriors are cover martial classes in D&D, so they have you can customize them as you go. You level up, you get a new ability. So they're sort of fighters, paladins, maybe barbarians, depending on which way you take them. Hunters live in a sort of rogue ranger space, and mystics cover. They're interesting. They're the magic users, but they don't have spells so much as what they do is they have an ability which I think is called interfuse, where they channel their energy into an object in the game world, and then that object allows them to create a number of effects. So if you interfuse with rocks, you can fire rocks at people. If you interfuse with fence, you can have an effect called Splinter Blast, where the fence shatters in the favour of some of the bad guys. Things like that. And they all get customizable abilities the further you go into the game that allows you to refine them. Let's go. Growing the lands. It takes a bit of time to put all this together. Get ready. Now, there's a lot of, like, choose your own adventure elements in this, which come in like this. They've got a little title for this subsection. Their author's name is there. There's a wiki entry for them if you want some advice on it. And you can check your character sheets and move ahead. And I was debating reading this like a storybook. I'm going to try it and see if I hate it. I might lose. But this book, there's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. How does the saying go? The unwritten word causes the most harm. Oh, well, he's northern. Good. Then let this be the beginning. Here in our yondering country, not a word, something in the woods is very strange. Look, the artwork in this is lovely. Haunted only by the dust on his new boots, a young man named Armour takes the seasonal road to the town of Twin Meadow. I bet it'd be less expensive if I went in asking for a dozen. No context. A dozen candles, I'll say, and then I'll suddenly remember I only need 2, No way the old lady raises the price. If she does, I'll guilt her. The breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, eh? That's the hard part. Getting Sonette out of bed. Hopefully it's just her in there, and hopefully she's wearing clothes this time, or else... Smoke. Fluttering flames roost among the far off rooftops. Armour hurries towards the town, thinking of Sonette, a young woman he's known since boyhood. And now I get to choose. If she dies without paying me back, they become rivals. She must have tried to cook breakfast again. Friendship. Or, I mean, I do this for anyone, right? Rescue them, right? Then they start a romance. I think I'm going to roll a dice. 2. Rivalry. I guess I'll be down a coin or 2, he says. Hey, Sonette, are you here? The mission is happening. And this is how it works. You have 2 standard actions represented by these diamonds, and 1 swift action, which I don't think I have anything I can do that with. So a move is a standard action, or I can double move, and that's 2 standard actions. I'm not going to move it into the fire, though. I can also whip the camera around, which is helpful. Everything in this world takes place on top of these impossibly tall mesas, which is a stylistic choice that I don't hate. Bit. Keeping warm next to the fire. That was a turn. Next turn, let's go by the door. Can I open it as a swift? Opening the door is a swift action, represented by the feather. Open the door, and... okay, the fire didn't catch a house, that figures. Sonette, Wood Meadow was in flames. Are you in there? That idiot. Why is no one... So Sonette shoves it open. Yeah, you, what's... Oh, I honestly wish you would have skipped. Get inside. Slams the door close. There are things in the streets. Didn't you see any? Well, like monsters. I don't know. I've got one trap behind... Garou! Behind the house. Staying in here isn't really an option. Right. So here, I've got some tools around. Look, I know we're not best friends, but we still find a reason to see each other. Can you help me fight it off? I get a choice of pickaxe, pitchfork, pickaxe, or frying pan. Yes, a 6. Can I have this house if you die? If you don't mind me haunting you, then yes. Okay, we're going to focus a row, which looks like a horrible deer. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it, it runs staggering, bellowing its agony. Okay. So we've got his frying pan. Let's put the camera in our favour a little bit. And we can... I'm not going to open the door this round. Where's the thing? There it is. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Gorgons do this blue goo thing. Which is bad. Is it poison or acid or something? I can't remember. This thing here. I think this is called walling. Effectively, if you stood next to an ally, you get advantages on defence. Sadly, she is out of range. I'm going to let that come to us. And then hit it with a frying pan. Oh no. Hit it with a bow. Now we have not killed it, so it is going to... Okay, good work, man. Hit it with a frying pan. We burst it. We have a victory. They get a little bit of experience points. And let's continue. Armour Brave Step is now a greenhorn warrior. And he's got a smug facial expression now. So we get to pick his first skill. I don't know if these are skill treed or if they're randomised, or if they are randomised, when they're randomised. Like, is it each level that you get a random selection? Do you get a random selection at the beginning and it shows you 3? Don't know. Sentinel, which is Guardian is ability warriors have. At the end of their turn, they can basically go into Overwatch, and if something moves near them, they have what would be an attack of opportunity. Sentinel replaces that, so they leap to intercept foes, which maybe that's what we'll go with. Backslam. He can knock an enemy 2 tiles away, dealing 1 damage for each armour he has. That's interesting. and shield shear once every other turn. He can shred 2 of a foe's armour with his weapon. I'm going to go... Oh, we can reroll these for legacy points, but we don't have any. I'm going to go with Backslam, I think. Because that's a little bit of a control ability, and because we don't have a lot of folks, that might be useful. Sonette has become a Greenhorn Hunter. She can have arm-piercing arrows. Quelling Moss, which is a ranged area of effect poison thing. Or Foxflight, which I don't know about. Has +1 speed, once per combat, activate to dodge the next 2 attacks against her. Huh. I'm not mad at any of these. I think I'll go with Piercing Shots. No, I'm going to go with Quelling Moss. Because early game it gives us some options. We also tend to find equipment. So this gives them a higher chance of stunt, which is like criticals, and I'm going to give that to the rogue. So she has a sash on now, and you'll see that reflected in her little character standee. Well now, not how I expected the day to go, but I think we're both heroes. Isn't that good? The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life at a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. Pippin must be waiting for us. I hate to say it, but we should both go. Pippin? He's at the ruined tower by now. It's a long way. Can we leave this town in a mess? Others will take care of it, but Pippin will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? And I'm not happy with these voice choices. Something about the tower is just stuck in my mind, like you wouldn't get when you get apple skin stuck in your teeth. Is it really? Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet him, and we should. The tower in the hills. You've been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and go in that direction. Armour and Sonette follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Choose. Let him be alive and unhurt. Or, Pippin, you said you'd be fine, don't make me call you a liar. We can kick a romance off, so odds romance, evens friendship. Odds romance. Wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've always been a little fond of him, I thought. Of Pippin. You mean I have? Oh. Is that true? Well, look, I love what he thinks about. I love that he looks at things, and he really sees the thing. He pays attention. There's reverence in his gaze. And plus, it seems like no matter where he goes, we tend to have adventures. So we're off. So this is our worldview thing. There's not a lot to it, because it's all impassable mountains or sea, except for the one place we can go. So we're going to head. This is a scout action. We're going to assign our 2 heroes to it, and they're going to trek across the map for a couple of days, and then scout out that location, which should reveal. It has. The tower where Pippin had arranged to meet Armour and Sonette is a place he often used to escape to as a boy. This is the previous night. He knows its rooms and floors so well. He could survive being chased through them. Cough, cough, cough. And now I wait, I suppose. Cough. Dust gets deep. Sorry, dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. He's continuing to cough. It's dusty. Alive as alive. Until that beast breaks through. Ah, okay, the Pippin is dealing with these things as well. We stand separated in space and in perspective as the crow and the wolf he looks down to. Pippin's a dick. Guaf? Snuflurk. One of us must kill the other. What could a bird do but caw at you with his wings bound? The tower is an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals have lost the legend of it. Weathered and sagging, it defends nothing now, not even from rain. But as the old will tell you, precious things often go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. Has he found a magic book? He has. That book! Why have I never... Grrrf. Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering. Magical book. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth! That's the name of the game! Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The tyrant's medicine imparts no salient secret. It's a fairy tale about a dying emperor swallowing stars every month to calm his cancerous anger. The tears of the oak woman A weird, rootless tragedy of a woman made of oak who stands on a sea cliff and is eaten by termites while she waits for her driftwood love to wash ashore. The flotsam beauty floats forever past the edge of the incoming tide. The Twin Meadow dancer claims there once danced a woman in so many spinning circles she stopped moving and everything else began to turn instead. He reaches the last word of the final tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't say exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Then let this be the beginning. Here in our yondering country. Pippin writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognise them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. They seem like lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Don't love that. Don't love that. All this. A pain lights Pippin's head. He made it to morning. He lowers his bleary eyes. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? He pulls the spoon from his pocket, or he slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy and it has a palm-loving twist. Spoon or staff? Evens or odds? Evens. He's a spoon boy. Open wide, beast. I'm getting out of here. We've got a rager, which is a horrible pig. It charges without seeing, misshapen tusks swinging wildly. And Pippin, our boy Pippin, is having to deal with a pig. Now here we go. Interfuse. So we're going to interfuse with... Yeah, if we hover over the things, it'll tell you what the abilities we get from them would be. I'm going to interfuse with these books, and then use his second action to hit a pig with a barrage of stuff. There we go. Done. Come at me, pig. Workbench. Same attack. There we go. Get some XP, and he should have become a mystic. A greenhorn mystic. So we can pick humanist, which basically means he has more options when he interfuses with man-made objects, in this case metal things, tools, or shards, whatever shards are, and mechanisms as well. Open mind, he can interfuse with one additional target, because I think you're limited to 2 for the time being. And arches, Pippin bonds with the earth and summons from seedling and silt a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. I'm going to go with humanist, I think, for the time being. Oh, and he's also got a bracelet of rhythm, which he can add, which gives a little speed to him. That's everything's done in X point Y, but every whole number I think is like another square of movement for an action. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Pippin moves quickly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands upon his wrist. Cool wind soothes his tired eyes. All I had to do was the impossible. Not too bad. He closes the tower door gently to make no noise. That was the mystic's art I did, right? Where did I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a man's born with that might blossom in his life when he needs them. Suddenly I could listen to the bookcase, talk to the flame, feel the sweetness in that onion plant. I don't remember an onion plant. And the other guys are here. But am I a bedtime story now? Am I going to find a talking animal who gives me a quest? Pippin, you're okay. You look like it... Hey, Pippin, did something happen? Oh, Sinette, you're here, and you're safe. Good. And you too, Armour. Me and this boulder I'm next to only barely survived. It's got to have a boulder. That's a sick burn. See the smoke on the horizon? That's in the town. Yeah, that's Twin Meadow. Oh, it burned. Garou, says a thing in the tower. Things are different than they were. Well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. You've slayed one monster. And it was a shit one. Okay, well, I do magic. Assault, Dacan Beacon, which I guess is this. Yep, okay. That's a little quest line up here. Bring back some trophies, maybe get a little more recognition. A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge what these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Twin Meadow, but letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Do you not think we can do you not think we can win? Do we need some brilliant plan? Well, back at my house it was pretty simple. Kill it before it kills you. Or I just came out of there. If we're methodical and patient, we can fend them off at least. Courage. Kill it before it kills you. Which I think that choice just changes our initial mission setup. Courage. Oh no, we've got a little bonus. We all get +2 damage / potency for 3 turns. So let's fucking let's go, lads. Let's kick off. So we're going to run up Pippin, and we'll open the door. I was hoping that would reveal bad guys. It did not. Let's scout in, see if we can find anything. Overwatch is a skill. Wasting the first 3 turns of our potency boost. Let's put you up there because nothing is. We can't see anything, so it's unlikely we're going to get rushed. And we'll move you in front of the door. Allies can move through allies. You can't move through enemies. Let's open this door. Where are they? They have to be. Found him.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So we've got a raccoon and a horrible deer. And what can we interfuse with? One of these. These are tentacles. That seems not great. We can interfuse with those. Fire a discus. Yay! A murder! We did a win. We found a torch, which for now armour can have. So we can just hold it over the frying pan to make eggs. Not make eggs, cook eggs. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. What a lovely turn of phrase. Blue fluids darken the dust. Their calm exit to death is the most haunting thing. Feels that they're suffering. Look at us, look what we did. Day drops, day rises, dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned up the old tower a bit. I always liked its weird stairs and stones, and it did save me. I always knew this morning would rise, when I'd gaze into the sky and see a destiny for myself, a destiny to inspire song. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's one they'll sing. It sounds like you thought about this. Name the company. Okay, we'll be called Snake's Glory. Well, how about the Servants of the Bellowing Kestrel? Or maybe the Chain of Colbeth. Or enter my own name. I like the Servants of the Bellowing Kestrel, but I'm going to shorten it to the Bellowing Kestrels. Because I love the idea of their logo just being a bird shouting at people. After that, the 3 of them are inseparable. Rumours run rampant, and heroes are needed. The world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follows the tales of the Bellowing Kestrels. Be remembered. Calamity! Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. So, periodically, the game will introduce new cards into the decks of each type of enemy. Here we go. These are Deepists, which are like fungus-obsessed underground dickheads. Droven, who are sort of lizard folk. Gorgons, which are what we're fighting, which are like corrupted natural creatures. And now, all of their raccoons have a little bit of armour. And armour works exactly like a soak. So if you do 4 damage and something has 3 armour, you do 1 damage. But you can shred their armour. There's also warding, which is armour for spell effects, I think, or magical effects. Which is so armour is generally a blue symbol, warding is a purple symbol, I think. Then there's Mothagae, which are undead mechanical constructs, and Thrixel, which are fairies if fairies were insects. Okay. Assault. Oh no! Clear all hostile sites and then scout the battle. Scout battle ring. And battle ring, I'm willing to guess, is this area. It is. Clear all hostile sites. I don't know if there are hostile sites. We'll find out. We can secure this. We will investigate and catalogue everything. So once we've got hold of a, once we've had the little fight somewhere, we can secure the site and get some stuff from it. And then we can also, in some options, build like a resource development location. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Darkened Beacon has proved rewarding. It will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Specifically, we'll get 1 hide, 1 ingot, and 1 spell thread. We also we found the Scarf of Divinity, which offers warding of 0.8. We're going to give that to the thug to give him a bit. Okay, she's now prepared. Let's do it, team. Let's go. We're going to scout this region, and then now clear all hostile sites. You see, this is like a sort of spider web of something there. That's a hostile site, I think. Flutter Aspens has been revealed. There is a little combat thing here. We're assaulting Cold Lady Tannery, which means once we've secured this, we can reopen the tannery, and that will provide us with hides and things which we can make stuff out of if we're inclined. Our stars climb high tonight. Oh, those are those ours? Always climbing around our little stars. It's a good omen. What do you need omens for? You know, long ago, a wise man read the leaf patterns for me, told me I'd fall for an endlessly questing woman. I believe omens now, much more than I used to. I don't need one, but I watch for them all the same. From my own delvings into omen and fortune and all, I see little evidence for... And then there's a comet. And they go, ooh. That reminds me of, can I still remember the story? Is this your sign? My guardians, my guides. Or maybe I do wonder, does he see something I don't? And then these are percentage chances down here. I'm just going to go for the odds. See if we succeed at this. A moment or two later, Sonnet gathers her thoughts. Jesus Christ! A wandering man once told me a tale and told me it was pleased the stars, for it belonged to them. It was before amalgamation. Things weren't wholly things. Our phantoms freely danced on the glass floor of space, while our hearts pumped moonlight until it turned to salt. She speaks beauty worth believing, and her eye is wet with truth. Sonnet begins to spin a yarn. It's the tale of a starman who's waiting in the sky. A frolic with shadowy queens and ice-crowned kings across 10,000 planets. He beguiled the astral dragon Lothrankir, and helpfully he balanced the odd-sided entirety of creation on the back of a migrant dust bear. With each revelation, the stars seem to grow and glisten. Sweltering, they swim together to shape a gownless man as he strides and twirls through the cosmos. At tale's end, as if to call his deeds well counted, the figure bows low and a stone of his diamond-strung hair falls to earth. A gem whose clear core is captured starflame. Is it real? It's warm. Sonnet has earned a favour of the stars. What the fuck is that? This is one of the reasons I really like this game. Now that might just be... This could just be we all start with 2 temporary hit points. Hooray. It could also be she has now like an ongoing background plot thing where the stars are going to do stuff. And I like that element of this game. For now, she's going to shoot up a raccoon. But that sounded awful. I'm going to put Lanala here. Oh no, I meant to... I fucked that up. Okay, well we have to kill everything now quicker than we might ordinarily have done. Let's move Pippin up. See if we can... Nope, don't hit done. We're going to interfuse with... Shackles, tree... Rocks. I want a discus. What's it going? Bit. Yep, okay. Who's going to do the most damage out of these two? Let's take the raccoon out. And... 4 damage, knocking it back, and we're going to just snipe it from here. Damn it! hoping to take out one of these beasts. Oh no, leave Pippin alone, you dickhead. Oh, the raccoons are ranged things. Okay. My god, she can't hit shit. Banana can... Now it's coming close. Fuck up that guy. Let's see if we can... We hit anything with the discus? Oh, Lover's Vengeance. That's cool. That seems like because that raccoon... That deer thing hits Sonette, Pippin does extra damage. Great. There we go. And now we just have to tank a deer. What the... Wait, what was that? She got hit and then blinded the thing that hit her with an ability called Star Swelter, which I've never seen before. That was cool. Shoot it. Thank God. Oh, also, did you see over Armor's head there? You saw. Oh yeah, watch this, which is a thing the rivals get sometimes, where one of them does something cool and the other one then tries to outdo them. We've got a great axe, and I think Armor's going to replace his frying pan with an actual weapon. Okay, the bad guys can now field more pigs. My phone is buzzing and it's absolutely unclear as to why. Let's secure this because we might get an item out of it. I'm in no particular rush. Oh, pause. Countdown timers. Up here, the Calamity card is when the bad guys add cards to their decks. So we've got 27 days till the next run. Now we can burn some of them with our legacy points. I have 3 of those. I can't remember how we generate them, but we have them. This is countdowns until an incursion, which is what it sounds like, an invasion of the bad guys into a location, so we go and have to then weed them out. And it said spawn rate ×1 from corrupted tiles. That's the next one we're going to clear out. Feathersteel Pauldrons to increase our speed. I'm going to give them to Lanana because that will give her an extra square of movement. And then we're going to scout up here. And then we'll get a Calamity card in a second. Here we are. I'm going to get rid of the extra health for the Gorgons. And I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to put off the Gorgons having a Bogmore. Because that looks shit. There we go. Done. Oh my! I don't know if you heard that. My wrist just cracked in a manner that I did not enjoy. Viola Winter Forest has been revealed, and it's full of bastards. Now we can patrol. Oh, okay, we can patrol to get rid of the infestation, which should reduce the speed that these countdown timers are ticking down, and it should make the fight we're about to do a bit easier. And it's a smithy, so we should get ingots. Yeah, we should get ingots out of this. We're almost a lichen still smithy, aren't we? Terrain looks right. Hills are tough but rich. Sweet rich hills. That's the toilet's point up ahead. We can get a lay of the land from there. Huff huff. That was, phew, steeper than it needed to be. Quite a view, though, I'll say that. It's like a location we shot on recently, which was up an impossibly steep hill. I did not like it. What's this? Egg. Egg. Armour, this isn't safe. What a find! I'm a bit worried what else we'll find. We're having a go on the egg. Leave it alone. Or have a go on it. 41% chance. Gambling. It's fine, he'll be 2 seconds. How should I? We'll put it in an old flour sack. Armour, it's here. It's about to be... Hwum. Oh, fuck. Kakar. Oh no, don't steal its egg in front of it, you fucking chump. They scramble down safely the rest of the way. Oh, please tell me he's not cooking the egg. No, he's keeping the little egg warm in a cradle. Oh, he's got a little pet. And everyone starts with 2 temporary hit points. We are dealing with pigs, raccoons, and deer. And we're kicking in the door of a smithy, it would seem. More of these tentacles are around. Okay. Get everybody inside with a view to opening the door next turn. Unless... I don't think animals can open the doors. I'll be very disappointed if I'm wrong. Oh, we found everybody! Oh, oh no. Let's fuse with... We can do splinter blasts. We can constrict. Or we can... It's all splinter blast stuff in here. Okay, let's blow a chair up. I can't get... I can't get all 3 of them. That's annoying. We've done a little damage, but we've also got rid of that guy's armour, so I'm hoping we can... Oh, we can do quelling moss, and that's funnier. Ah, it's out of range. We can shoot this raccoon. Yeah! Deal with that, raccoon! And then you can tank, frankly. I'll set you up as a guardian, so that if creatures come near you, you can take a swing. Oh, piss. Oh, good, good. Great! We've avoided direct damage. We're going to get... Oh, I don't want to be anywhere near this blue stuff. I don't know what it is. Corruption. Here we are. We can't remember it. Corruption slows movement and deals 1 magic damage when walking through. Don't love this corruption vibe. Let's blow up this barrel. That's got rid of its armour. And then can we snipe it from there? We shoot through our friends. That seems consequence-free. Poisoned. Why are we poisoning things? I don't remember her having a poison ability. And then we can tank 1 damage to get an attack. Is that will that get us out of dodge? Yes! Lovely. We've bested 3 things. A little XP for everybody. And we're away. We found a Snickstone ring, which adds +5 dodge, which I'm going to give to armour. No. What's his dodge like? 60 versus 50. Yeah, armour get. I feel like I'm giving everything to armour at the minute, but because he's just a little less leveled than everybody else is for some reason. Okay, they now have Bogmore, so we might be fighting giant horrible frogs. I mean, how big can they be? So I'm going to secure this site. See what treats we can find. What do we get? Since I found something, doesn't it seem like it should go to me? Well, we'll see. You've been getting everything else, mate. 3 ingots. That's good. We can craft some stuff. Potency. So we're going to give that to Pippin, because potency is... if we hover, damage added to interfusion attacks, also factored into some abilities. Pippin's going to be the most direct beneficiary of that. Oh, and an igneous ring, which is bonus damage. Ooh, I'm going to give that to our rogue because of what they do. So we can gather, we can prepare defences. We can't build anything yet. How do we... yeah, we have to make a pass. We have to carve a pass through a mountain, which might take a little while. That was day 94 we started on. So it's been over 2 weeks. It's taking an age. It's taken 94. It's taken more than 50 days to cut our way through a mountain, which seems reasonable. But we can now access this next bit of the map. And then when we have... We're not really pressed for time. I might put another pass in there because it'll be easy to... If we have to navigate around swiftly, that might pay dividends later on. Because what will happen is when we finish this chapter, the map will expand with new uncharted territories. Piss. I'm going to just block that card. Because Watchman, fine. Thrixl, we haven't encountered Thrixl, we haven't encountered Stormthroats, and I don't mind about the Morgothai. But I don't want the Gorgons to have power ramp to the extent they might. So we'll do that. We'll finish scouting. Then we'll do a little patrol to clear out the infestation. I'll say this, Twin Meadow is very defensible. Oh, an opportunity. A song for the someday gone. Inspiration is hard to come by. Opportunity. How long has it been? I need more, I guess. How long since I've really felt inspired? Stop you for a second. Are you following me? No, I just heard you left town pack for a journey. I see, it's true. I'm taking some time looking for a light to guide me. Resting bitch face. I don't know what it is, really. You never know what it is, but you've always got to figure it out, right? I need what I need. So let's go with. Do you have any idea where we're off to? Truth. A place where truth wells up like water. Inspiration. In that case, isn't the bar a good place to start? It's beyond the horizon, that's what I do know, or it does sound inspiring. I don't think he wants to get hammered. I think we're going off beyond the horizon. And we're leaving Pippin behind. No, Pippin's part of this. Leave Lenala to finish scouting. Oh, we're going back to Cold Lady Tannery. They've arrived. So what do you think of the greenish shrine? Green set shrine. Why doesn't it surprise me you wanted to come to a place called the Green Set Shrine? They say the brave who come here shall learn themselves the deepest truth. Beautiful idea, as long as the truth is what you'd like to know. Have you found the deepest truth yet? Oh, piss, I skipped ahead. The day dies, sun fades away, and in the night they build a fire. I don't know what I expected to find. I'm mostly looking for a feeling. I've done that kind of searching myself. Next to a pleasantly animated fire. Remember when we were new at this? That was like a month ago. Everything was new. Each path we took and every labour we put ourselves to. I'm bored. Tell me of sorrow, this rose you kept, by the bed in which you last your poor Isabel slept. That song. She woke full of laughter, and brightly she gazed, the curve of her mouth in a kiss she upraised. She sang over hills, peaks a shy but sure dawn, and as sure as the sunrise I'll someday be gone, but recall me in love, and our joy may live on, and you do, and you do, and you do. The old love song is one he sung 100 times by a fire, 100 times with a friend, and still, tonight it feels new. I didn't know you knew that one. Are you kidding? Everyone knows that's my song. I sing it best. A noise rises in the darkness, not an echo of them, but the resonant call of something else. Did our voices wake the neighbours? I love that he's got an axe ready. There's been some run-ins out here. Let's stick by the fire. Maybe it's nothing. I don't like waiting to be ambushed. Let's look around. Yeah, I'm with him. They circle around till they hear a noise in their camp and return to find it looted. Then their foes close in around them. Piss. We've lost a fabric. To death robots. Okay. We can handle these. Flag a discus at this. Hopefully that will. Yep. Take that out. And somewhere there is a weird tanky robot called a sommelier. There it is. No, it's down there. I didn't see it. Bum! Come on. Yeah, buffs acid at you. Ooh, armor's leveled up. We can give him untouchable. When he gets a kill, the next attack will miss. Love that for him. We can give him bard, which feels appropriate because we got to this through a song. increases the chances of everyone's criticals. Wolf Call. When he kills, everyone else gets faster, or we can upgrade his back slam. I think... Oh, I really like Bard and I really like Untouchable, but I think we're going to go for Untouchable. Ooh, a crossbow. An artifact. I'm going to get her to replace her... Sure to bring. We're going to replace her skinning knife with a crossbow. Called Moth Bite. And we're going to replace... oh, we can give Lanana a shield. That makes sense. Nothing moving. That was sudden. Seems like we'll survive another night. I'm glad we came out here, but let's be on the road at dawn. When you sang and I sang with you, I was struck by how long it had been since we'd done something together, just shared something, you and me. So I guess anything's still possible. And in the morning, then we'll simply start home. Oh, that was... They just went for a little time. Oh, and... Okay, that was like a little personal quest for him. So he now will retire 10 years later, which is good, because your characters age and retire. And... Yeah, he's got a new ability. I'm going to give him Zealous Leap, because I think mobility in this game is very useful. And we'll get them back here. So once that patrol is finished, oh, this might be very nicely timed, they can just dive in and do that fight. I'm not going to do the fight just now, because that patrol needs to wrap up. There we go, we can just add them to the task. Let's do the fight. Oh, I'm over the... Oh. Let me down here. If I get more heroes, I'll have to move again. Maybe I should be over here. Is that better? Rustle, rustle. The story is called Moss. Huh? That gave cool fountain. Troubled times. Green things grow the greener, warming each other through winter. I do like the quaint, peaceful sort of setup you've got. It's not mine. It's not anybody's. Someone put it here. They'd probably dispute that statement. Who is this woman? You remind me of my little brother, maybe. Is it hard for you to think about a world undivided? It's not hard. I'm just realistic. I was bothered before, and then I walked upon this place, and I still don't know. There's a lot of heavy things. I don't have a clear mind often until I write my thoughts out. The mind is a landscape like any other, prone to weather, the clarity, opacity, the storm. I rove around these parts to look at the moss. Oh, she's just a weirdo in the woods. Bend down to look at the clover, to run my fingers through the moss and clover, to smell the damp earth and stones. Washing your hands in the moss and clover can clean away the hurt, the guilt and worry. Maybe, but I mean, just do it. If I'm wrong, I'm losing time here, and my enemies could be anywhere now. Have a moss and memory. I'll take that, because I don't want to... The legacy points aren't that used to me now. How can the moss smell so supple and vibrant? It smells good. Only a small, sweet thing. I learned to weave them for my brother, that a brave, sun-seeking man like you might benefit from it. Think of it as an honour for me who made it. And the others await his arrival. Thank you, he says. I'd give you something in return, but I'm already weighed down with this cloak of mine, don't worry. A little creature. Little creature here. He says, Bree! And it's nice meeting the good people. It's sad also. You hope they remember who they are up to the end. You hope the moss reminds you. Who was that? A moss girdle. But horrible moss on his pants. Extra warding and potency. That's not terrible. I'll take it. Thanks. Thanks, moss lady. We get to fight a big frog. Oh, and there's a leaf spirit here. Now, I don't know if it explains this. If we can catch the leaf spirit, it will automatically upgrade one of our weapons. But let's not chase after it just yet. It's next to the bastards. And we've got... Here we go. Catch the spirit. We've got 4 turns to catch the spirit. First things first. Let's fuck up this pig. Oh, that's it. We can also sort of see through the interfused objects. What's up, pig? We'll set her to guard, so if anyone does rushes, we'll get a hit in. And we'll put, I think, Sonette in a position to have like a leaf. Will that work? I might get Sonette to rush it this turn. Yeah, I will. Oh, can I Silk Step? I can. So Silk Step is basically going into stealth. That's a big frog. It's alright, little one. Can I tell Pippin about you? So we can choose to replace one of her weapons with a leaf type magical weapon. I'm going to replace her tier 0 bow with a tier 1 bow. So we have Rook Pride. A well-made bow with leaf stuff. A stunt effect. Grants temporary health. That's cool. I'll have that. And the leaf spirit just vanishes in a cool whirlwind. Here come the pigs. Don't love this. That's much bigger a frog than I remembered. Alright. Alright, let's... Ah, right, okay, he can zealous leap, which means he can actually get to the frog. So we're going to have him leap past the pig and mess up this frog. 8 damage is great. Here for 8 damage. Is there anything I can... Yep, okay, we can interfuse with that furnace. We can also interfuse with fungus, I don't care about. Stone heron. Let's do that in case these things come a bit closer. I'm hoping that Lanana can take care of the pig, but we are going to... Oh, damn it. I thought that would let us throw fire at them, and it's just blinded them, which is... I'm not mad at the fact that I blinded. That's likely very useful, but it's not direct damage that I was hoping for. We've dealt with a pig, and... The frog feels like it's going to do more damage, so we're going to shoot the frog. What? Okay. Ah, right. When we kill the frog, it bursts, I think. There's a 50% chance Armor will get hit with something, but that's fine. Oh, we hit a stunt, so she gets hit points. Yeah, the blinded raccoon can't hit things well. And we're going to punch it. And I think that's this fight. So again, these fights start off relatively simple. But they get progressively more complicated. Strap of Chivalry, which is more armour. Halfberry crate is something. Let's see what you got. And Rusty Forks. I guess that's the adventuring life. Another battle and so little to show for it. Armor Brave Step. At last. Who? Word? Been chasing you a long time. Don't tell me you've forgotten. Name's Lynbrock. Lynbrock Bardbell. I got my name at the shitty name store. Any relation to the Bardbell Brewhouse? Yes? Oh. Do you remember that night, Armor? Stormy harvest in full swing. House was packed. You sidled up to the barkeep, told stories of the adventuring life, and a cache of rubies you didn't have time to hunt down. Drew a map on the back of a napkin to pay your tab. Are you sure you have the right Armor Brave Step? I have a very sharp memory, and you have an annoying face, dickhead. Okay, so it was me. I guess it's time to settle my debt, or that map was the real thing. That's funner. Maybe I didn't draw it perfectly. It's not the easiest thing drawing on a napkin. But there sure was treasure up there. Hey, if you still have that map, I'll buy it off you and see if I can find the treasure myself. How much are you offering? I don't know. Cost of a drink? Or sold? I'll stop by the old brewhouse sometime and tell you what I found. Yeah, you do that. Shitty name, Joe. God. Armour, you looking for souvenirs? Yeah, nothing special. Let's get going. I drew it better than I remember, I guess. I've got a map. Do we have time for a treasure hunt? And I wonder if that's going to... deer's got tougher. Follow the brewmaster's map. Done, because this is interesting. Completed. Hooray! This looked like the right spots. There's a waterfall. A pile of rocks. Now, where's... It's going to be... We're going to get ambushed. This looks like to be... It looks like it's in good shape. Oh, we've got armour. Sweet. Well, let's secure this space. And we're due an incursion in 30 days. So I'm willing to bet that would start in one of the corrupted tiles and be like moving towards one of the settlements was the word I was looking for there. Hoping for a bit more. Ingots and fabrics, good. Bear strength sash. Adds bonus damage. We're going to give that to Lanala. Because everybody else has a sash. What do we want to scout? Probably will regret not having a pass through there. Let's scout out this. That incursion's going to happen any second. There we go. Gorgons in great number move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folks before them, leaving homes and hallowed places, levelling homes and hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they're defeated by heroes in combat or repelled by defences you've built. Well, their numbers will wear down, and once the incursion size reaches zeros, the enemy will dissipate and the incursion will be over. Oh, it's coming from there. Okay, that's fine. We'll head them off at the quarry. Let's just dive in. Let's just do this fight immediately. Let's not even clear it out. This place might be abandoned. Could still be something we could use up inside. There's a way over, a little further on. I absolutely have not locked in a voice for any one character, for which I can only apologise. They cross a sturdy bridge just downriver and approach their destination from behind. The structure appears solid, but the water wheels clearly rusted. A stack of cut wood shows no moss growth. Might be a smart time to go armed, you dolt. All's fine. This is my mill, travellers. The millkeeper, a terrible voice actor, rolls around the building with a newly filled jug. Hunting's one way to say it. Oh, you're out hunting or what? We had trouble with some of those bone metal things. Morgathai's what they're called. Right, a lot of power in words. Morgathai then. Aye, they did for an old water wheel. Pulled iron workings, methodical, but come inside Malmstead. They first appeared, I don't know, a year ago. Maybe a year and a half at the first sighting. Never went out of their way to kill folks. The mill's stark. A half-gone flour bag slumped on the floor, mostly bare shelves. A lone book stands open to a page about the ancient mortificers. Oh. But then folks started getting in their way. Not on purpose, just their lives. Just living their lives. Mark of the times, I suppose. Living as we always have is enough to get us killed or sent running. There's no remorse in those things. Morgathai, I mean. No remorse at all. But you're still here. You're brave to stay out here. Have you tried fighting back at all, or has anyone organised? I thought you'd learn all about them. Bought the old book that you see here, but all it's shown me is that I'm in over my head. We're all here, drowning out here. I'm in a flood of old world terrors. Yeah, it's bad in a lot of places. I'm at that point. I'm just packing up and running. You folks seem like you've seen some things. So why don't you tell me? Should I stay? Should any of us? I hate to say it. You should go when you can, or keep your home and rebuild. You're under our protection now. We're going for that one. We'll take back these woods, this river, and no, it's not just something we expect payment for. It's just who we've become. We're the ones who show up just as the sun goes down. We see the far-flung and the defenseless through the door. Pew fucking pew. Anything Sonette says we listen to, whether we live or die, can be your answer. That's a pretty grim idea. We're here to wipe them out regardless. Also a grim idea. Well, the folks around here will certainly know your names. I'll stay as long as I can. I'll look forward to telling the story of how you came here first and how the light shone in your eyes as you left. I sure would like it if the story ends well for all of us, though. Not to be that guy, but I think it would have been nice if she'd offered any tangible reward. Shut up, dickhead. There's movement over by those trunks. Let's be on the alert. Time to fight the bone friends. Oh. We've got a watchman, a sommelier, and 2 spectics. Let's go. Oh, of course, if he kills something, he's untouchable. Sweet times. Excuse me. Genuinely, for a second, that I thought I wasn't recording. But we are. So that's nice. Let's open this door. More dickheads. Shoot that robot. We've poisoned the robot. Hooray! Bucket of stones. We can do a discus. And what we can't do though is because it's too far away. But we can get nearer it, so we'll do that. Oh, that's irritating. Just out of range for shooting. Well, let's put you here and put you in Guardian. And then let's see if we can hit it with some interdiffuse damage anyway. Interfuse damage. Interdiffused. It's not a word. Shackles. I want it to move. Come on. Great. Ooh, close to leveling, and Sonette's gone up. Through shot, which I do like. +1 damage and +1 range. And bows no longer have a minimum range. That's exciting. Bard we've looked at. Better poisoning. Or through shot, which means she can hit 2 things at once. We're not facing a lot of clustered enemies at the minute. So it's either upgrading the Quelling Moss or it's Sharpshooter, and I think it's going to be Quelling Moss. Ooh, and we've got Ember Gown for a Mystic, so we can put Pippin in that. And a Gravel Pelt Cloak, which is extra armour, what's your armour at? 3 to 3.5, 3 to 3.4. We'll put Lanala in it because that will give her another point of armor. But ready to tank. We might. Let's secure this site, and then maybe we can. We don't. I don't care if the fucking gorgons fuck up this place. We don't live there. One more heartwood. An Owlwise brooch, which gives us more potency, so we're giving that to our wizard. And then... What to do? I think... How long will that take to scout? 11 days. Let's try and scout this and see if we can head them off at the pass. Calamities. That's a bear. That's a bear that's on fire inside. I don't want them to have that. I don't care about the Thrixel. But I don't want to face the ghost fire bear. Token of affection. Ooh. So let's having a sniff, a scruffle. Let me get. I've got everyone Scottish. Well, let me guess. Boots. You look like a woman who can wear through a pair of boots. No, I'm not looking for myself actually. Looking for something for my other half, for Pippin. But of course, Pippin. What is a grandiose fur Pippin? A colourful Pippin? There are shiny brass button Pippin types out there, or maybe he's one of those. A patient Pippin. And a good thing too, or I'll be one lonely mockingbird. He's a rare find, and one I don't entirely deserve. But travelling, tracking, and fighting, it's suddenly breakfast, lunch, and dinner now, and Pippin's deep in it. He gets this sad look sometime when we're walking, smiles when I call his name, but it's a brittle smile. I'm not sure what to say, but when we're out under the stars, he's the closest thing I've got to peace. Maybe I'm starting to take that for granted. So I thought if I found something to show how I... You didn't need to know all this. Folk usually save it for their barkeep. Appreciate the context, though, if you want my opinion. A necklace is classic, which is -1 ingot and +1 health. Can't go wrong with a sash for extra potency, an etched belt, or just tell him what you told me, which is a lovely response, but we're buying him a sash because it gives him extra potency. I can stitch a custom message upon it. It takes a few hours, though, and it honestly costs more than the sash itself. I'm sure it's lovely, but... Well, this one's probably good enough as it is. Did something happen with the tent? I've been trying to make it work all evening. We'll look at it later. I was thinking tonight we could have a sit on the till and watch the stars pop. Breeze is still warm. Plus I got you something. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, we can build a station. It costs us a legacy point. What do we have? Where is our list of things we have so I know what we need? Split the difference. We'll have one that does both. And let's prepare defences. Because this is almost here. So 1 defence. 2 defence. I'll do another one, I guess. I built those quicker than I thought they would. The gorgons have arrived. Let's fight them. Incursion, baby! The gorgons have come. Silence falls. Emerging in all of their tortured shapes, the beasts only breathe and blink their oozing eyes. How should the defenders respond? Do we charge into battle? Use our knowledge of the land to harry their approach, or stay hidden until the last moment to fight with cunning? Again, I'm going to charge into battle because it has an 85% chance of doing something to our benefit. As the opposing numbers become obvious, the cry for courage dies in their throats. This could be the last battle they fight. The little militia quavers around them. Oh, we'll have a couple of extra friends in this fight. Finish my tea. Oh, we fucked it. Everyone else is tougher. Piss. A couple of raccoons, big frog, couple of pigs, couple of deer. We've got a good defensive position. Oh, that's nice. Who's this? Gergbar, Will, and Viv are joining us. Well, Will, get to shooting. Terrible. Just terrible. Show them how it's done. Oh, the big frog is over there. I did not see the big frog. Let's interfuse with... these walls. Can I discus a frog? No. Oh wait, hang on, maybe I can. Nope. I can get that guy. Yes. Well, okay, one down. We're doing okay. I want to move you over here so we can deal with that frog. Oh, volley of arrows. Area effect thing. Because we've got some defences, we have some extra abilities. So we can call it a volley of arrows from our defenders, but it's an area attack thing. I don't want to waste it on one guy. And I can't get you... I can get you raccoon adjacent. Which means... I can probably... Yes. I can leap you. And then hit a small creature and just cut it in half. So actually... Oh no, I shouldn't have moved this guy down. I did a dumb thing. Let's move you down here. Oh, I can't put these guys in Guardian, but that's fine. Oh, I found all the pigs, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, the pigs move a lot further than I thought they were going to move. Viv! Alright, we're going to rush you back up this way. Time for Gurgbar to stab a pig. Oh no, Gurgbar's shit. Viv. They're doing okay for like characters who don't earn a surname. Will. Yeah, Will, you've redeemed yourself. Let us hit a frog with a discus. Lovely. Oh no, they burst! And then we can just shoot this deer, I hope. Great. This has gone very well. We just got that one pig to deal with. Weird move, pig. I think we're good. Although again, these are relatively early fights. We've got 2 level ups. Pew 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 pew. Extra health. Blood rage. Extra damage based on how injured she is. The thing where her allies get more movement when she kills something, or extra damage across the... I'm going to go with extra damage across the board. Pippin is now a Bloodhorn Mystic, so we can upgrade Humanist to do extra damage from things, or we can give him extra things. Arches summon a tree to bind people. I don't love. Mythweaver. Statues, clothing, textiles, or books give him extra things, or Elementalists. I think Elementalist is going to be more useful based on the amount of stuff that is lying around. Well, I don't mind Humanist, but I'd like to broaden his skill set out. Okay, so it's 451 days until the next Incursion. And we have a bunch of options here. So we're not pushed for time. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish preparing these defences. Should that happen again, because these will last into the next chapter. And while we have the time, I'd rather use it to shore up the things we've already got. Shore up the things we've already got. And that was so vague. And can we... I think we can craft stuff. I might see if we can craft any weapons. I'm going to put in another mountain pass, which will take another, like, month. Calamity! What is that? Don't love that. We're not having a pit. The thing... I don't... Do you know what? I'll nix them all. And I don't want to experience this, but I've never seen that before and I want to find out what it is. So I reckon... Actually, what I might do is I might split the party and have everybody just build defences in 2 locations at a time. Maybe that's quicker. Oh, I paused it. I wonder if that makes sense. I might do the fast forward thing through this because I don't know if it's very interesting content. we'll just defend this bit for the time being. And then we'll build another mountain pass, and we'll go and attack Scout Battle Ring. Which will once again take about a month. Over a month. I'm sure there is a way to make them faster. I think there are a couple of upgrades you can get where they have no in-game abilities, but it does make their building of things quicker, but it's just the least fun pick. You're not getting a ghost bear. There we go. Let's go. Let's scout the crap out of this. Let's go. Come on. We've found shop. We're just going to dive in and do the fight. None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside them. Blue burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today we would find out where it came from and why it wouldn't stop. Battle ring looks mostly intact, but we should still stay ready. Anything, Sonette? Now I'm just following you, mate. Personally, I'm done expecting things to go smoothly. I know. Let's be safe. They approached the town of Battle Ring, which sounds ominous. It's completely silent. I mean, the town is called Battle Ring. Explore the town as our goal. Okay. We can scout ahead a little bit by interfusing, but there's nothing to interfuse with. There's a person. There's some folks up front, but I'm not going to rush ahead. Wait. Petrified! Shit. Oh, what sick unearthly story did we wake up in? Steady, Sonette, it's not going to be us. There's tracks. They go to the barn door. Have you heard the stories of the Garden of Souls? Whatever did this could still be inside. Garoo. Pig, frog, raccoon and deer. Where's the barn? Is that the barn? I guess that's the barn. I'm not going to open it this turn, but we will next. Oh no! They were just behind. Oh, the barn's over there. This isn't a barn. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, he was behind it. What the shit? Okay. Draw from those tentacles and bond with these tentacles. Irritating. Okay. Put you in Guardian. Oh no! Tongue times. Oh shit, they're in these buildings. They're breaking out of the buildings. Oh no. That was amazing. Great work, Armour. Piss. I mean, you can go and punch it. You can't really... There's nothing you can hit with... Oh, maybe I can interfuse with 3 things. Oh, no, 2. I'm going to interfuse with 2. Let's just go and hit the raccoon with a spoon. Nope, can't even do that. Nope, just get out of the way. Yeah, gone through the poison. That's irritating. Popper and Guardian. Okay, that's the barn. We'll just leave you there for the minute. Can you shoot the raccoon? No. Great. Oh, and it's poison, so that should die on the beginning of its turn. Yay! Right, let's get everyone to the barn. You up. You guys can defend each other. Oh, there's still stuff in that. No, okay, fine. We'll go back. We'll go back. Ah, piss. Shimmering fluidly, its silent, slithering approach fascinates the mind as it haunts the heart. And a deer. There's a gorgon in there. Don't love that. Don't love that for us. But we can make that come to us. So we can tank it out here. I hope. Oh, I can do Shardnado. And lay traps. We're doing that. Well, that's... Yeah! Get trapped, dickhead. Damn it. That's with... Oh, this might be fun. If I interfuse with 2 wooden objects, wagons, I can do a splinter salvo, which just looked great. Holy shit, 12 damage! I've wasted that on the wrong guy. But we can get people in cover now, which is probably useful. Do you reckon that big lad has a ranged attack? Cover the door. Come on, mate. Ha ha. Oh yeah, he has a ranged attack. That's a real thing. Shoot him. Shoot him with your bow. Only because we got an... Oh yeah, watch this. Fucking do it, Doug. Oh, we just have to kill that guy. Forget whoever's in that house. Irrelevant. Okay, we've got a tier 1 axe, which we can replace somebody's weapon with, but whose? Got a lot of empty slots. We might give it to Lenala as an alternate weapon. Just to save wasting it. What else Is it dead? How do we know we killed it? Same way we kill everything. Stick with me and we'll pull through. The hulking carcass steams from many wounds, hideous convulsions coursing across its appendages to the extremities of its body, and then a tentacle. Oh shit. Pippin! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Pippin like a straw doll, his weapons flailing uselessly from his hands as it pulls him in. Don't panic, Pippin. A voice leaks from Pippin's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird and discordant, like somebody fretting and plucking a fiddle who's never picked one up. Still yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You are not like us. Weak lungs and small minds, stacks of splintering bones, thin blood that will do so readily betray you. Why flail for your lives so noisily? Tell us what you want, we'll exchange it for Pippin. You think I flail for life as you do. I am Gorgon. The master Ulstryx has promised us silence. The word dissolves into a sound like rain or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten, a tentacle invades Pippin's ear. Stop it, piece of shit. Sonette leaps forward. Stop, I said. And she fires. Kassa! The arrow sinks into the beast's neck. Pippin falls free of its tendrils. As Arma and Lanala rush over to make certain of its death, Sonette braces the man she cares for in her arms, coaxing him back to awareness. What do you feel? I can help. Stay with me. A strange stony affliction spreads from Pippin's ear. Pippin? This isn't over. I saw its mind. This stone was in its claws. Pippin takes the stone from Arma's palm, turning it in front of his eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with gorgon blood. Epichrist. It's a D12. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the gorgon's head was Epichrist. This town. Battle ring. These petrified people, even this monster, eddies and swells, foretelling a ferocious tide. The Gorgons have a master. Ulstryx it's called. It's looking for some myth or secret, and I think the riddle is in this stone. We have to find out what Ulstryx wants, and make sure he doesn't get it. Oh no! So Sonette's going to retire 10 years later, but Pippin's lost 25 of his charisma, but gained 35 of Lona. Oh no. And 10 years of peace follow. Hooray! That's the end of chapter 1. We've weakened the raccoon and his two-headed dickhead. During the years of peace, the Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over on one side of Pippin's face. It would be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in the Battle Ring barn. Arma went back to the Bardwell brewhouse from time to time to show what brewer he'd found. He always paid in coin. Arma's little crag eagle hatched safely and grew large, tended to bring in gifts from near and far. Eventually he released it to the wild, soaring free across the rocks, hills and peaks. With strong leather coming out of Coal Lady Tannery again, it became much more pleasant for everyone. You don't realise how many things require leather until you can't get it. Okay, now we get to craft some stuff. We've got 12 ingots, 8 heartwoods, and 3 spell threads, and probably some hides and things, but they're less relevant. 9 hides, some other bits and bobs. So we can make new weapons if we're inclined. What are you rocking right now? You've got fancy axe, with no backup weapon. Tier 1, tier 1. Everyone's got tier 1 weapons except for Pippin. So I think we're going to give Pippin a stave, or a staff, which will help his spell damage go up a bit, because Pippin's been really useful. We're going to craft him a Serpent Doom, a 2-headed axe, or we can't make nicer bows. What's that one? Willow bow, a 2-handed water bow. No, we're going to make him a Face Staff of Mossy Vale. Change that. To the Sweet Staff of Magic Radness. And then I don't think we can probably afford to craft anything else. And we can make a tier 2 weapon for one of our thugs. The Night Tusk. Yeah, let's make a tier 2. We can't make a tier 2 axe, which is annoying. We can give armour a tier 2 hammer, which is kind of cool. It does extra knockback damage. Yeah, well, we're going to make that. It's a good name for a hammer. Blunty. Blunty the hammer. That's what it's called. Lanala volunteered her 3 days to deciphering the Epicryst. It has not always gone smoothly, and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stones have remained inscrutable for years. But today, something in her research slides into place, and she can now guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. Do you see what I mean? Imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army. Right, an army out of normal folks. You'd have to come... Oh, I'm with you. You'd have to come up with the right words. A speech. Words have incredible, sometimes awful power. That's a little theme. You'd want a symbol to rally support, especially if your people are ancient and set in their ways. So Ulstryx needs this thing. Like a divine spear. A symbol to help convince the Gorgons to follow it. Oh. Why does it need to do that? Why does it need the spear? Why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstryx? All interesting questions. What I know is what I've learned from the stone in our meagre archive. I was able to find records of epicrysts, rubbings. That was my first clue. An epicryst is like an ancient storytelling device, a way for telling a time-honoured myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. I checked the story elements. You know that tall tale, kind of a poem, The Queen of the Seas? Our stone tells almost the same story, almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So we have an advantage. We know where it is. But they've got a pretty big head start. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. So now seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed, remember, he says, with a stone octopus on his face. All the havoc those things have caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? We've been fed to the flames, true, but it's made us become the fire. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra card in every battle. Holy shit! She's a bird now?